All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome to your latest live watch along. Manchester City versus Chelsea is upon us. I can't believe this is where we are at the moment. I had such high expectations, like maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago, looking forward to this fixture, thinking, yeah, we're in a good place, we're in a good position, perhaps. After the Arsenal draw, beating Burnley, beating Barcelona, man down against Arsenal, and showing the kind of fight that we showed, I thought, yeah, man, I was looking forward. I was thinking, yeah, finally we're gonna do something in December. Finally, we can do something in this season. I was really looking forward to this fixture. And now fast forward all of that. Now we don't even have a manager. Now we don't even have a manager, and all these information internally is coming out that we haven't changed as a football club. We have not changed. Our ownership is still the same. They have not evolved. And we are still run like an idiot. So here we are. Here we are in this fixture. Manchester City versus Chelsea. Chelsea away from home. We don't have a manager. We have a caretaker manager, which is our under-21s coach. I don't even know his name. I think it's Chris McFarlane or something, or Callum McFarlane. Whatever it is, it's irrelevant. And we're probably in for a absolute shellacking today. But I'm hoping it's otherwise. I'm truly hoping it's otherwise. Big up to each and every one of you guys that is tuned in already. Yo, what's good, Miz? Long time? Long time. Well, I've been here, unless you haven't joined the live stream for a while. Ashraf, big up, my man. Big up, Miz. Not asking for much. Today, just hope Chelsea players step up during difficult times. Don't embarrass us. Yeah. Will we have a Chelsea surprise, or players didn't get past the big shock? I don't know. I don't know how we're going to react to this match today. It'll be interesting to see, because obviously, yes, since Enzo Maresca and Chelsea have parted ways, we've not really heard too much from the players. So today we get to see. Exactly how they've been impacted. Are they going to put up a fight? Are they just going to bend over backwards and let Manchester City just ram it up the back? We'll see. We'll see. It'll be one or the other, that's for sure. Just play with freedom, Chelsea. Yeah, I don't know how much freedom you want to use against Manchester City, though. If by freedom you mean just have a clear mind, sure. But you don't want to be too free. You need to have some level of structure, or else you're going to get yourself done. Very big up to you, my man. Miz, we need to say a prayer before the match, seriously. Yeah, we do. We do. We do. Hope Man City win to keep Arsenal panic. To be honest, I don't even care about that anymore, man. I rather we win. I see my team go out there and get a victory. Put up a fight at least. I could care less about the title, possible title win from Arsenal. I mean, they look the most formidable anyway. Even if Manchester City beats us, Arsenal look the most formidable this season. So I'm never going to hope that, Man City beat us, spank us. I want to win, but it doesn't matter what I want. It doesn't matter what I want. What is the mindset of our players? That's what counts. Ricardo, big up my man Miz. How are you? Where should the line be drawn? Fans want trophies, while owners want profit, whose priorities matter most. Look, it's a very, very good question. I mean, there's a protest that's lined up, right? There's a protest that's lined up before the Brentford game at Stamford Bridge. So if you're a match-going fan, do make sure you're there. This is the only way you're going to get yourself heard. But how can you drive owners out, man? The only way I'm thinking you can drive owners out is if you make their reputation look very bad. A lot of people talk about, hurt their pocket. It's not that easy to hurt their pocket, It's not that easy to hurt their pocket. Because you need the entire match-going fans to absolutely boycott Stamford Bridge, boycott all the merchandise, and that goes for international fans as well, boycott all the... That is nearly impossible to do that. For everyone to boycott everything. But what you could perhaps do is hurt their reputation, hurt their brand, make them look ugly. You make them look ugly long enough, they could potentially want to part ways. But then again, you look at Man United and the Glazers. Man United fans have made Glazers look pathetic, but have Glazers moved on? No. It's not that easy to move the owners on. President Jafar, big up to you, my man. When Maresca went into consecutive Xmas slumps of poor form, I knew the writing was on the wall. Maresca was not ready for the higher level under these conditions. Yeah. I mean, look, I've always maintained, I don't think Maresca is blameless, but he, of course, wasn't the biggest issue. The biggest issue has always been the owners, but I will always maintain that Enzo Maresca had flaws and faults as well. Asad, big up to you, my man. Let's move on. Poch was so shit, made your glaze and brother. Look, Asad, I know you hated Maresca, but you as well need to understand deep down now, it's got nothing to do with Enzo Maresca, man. You as a fan, you need to be concerned about the ownership. And if you're not, then you're not tuned in properly. Asad, the problem is way bigger than Enzo Maresca. We will never compete under this ownership. Do you realize that, Asad? Their constant interference, their constant acquisition of kids. They're not here to win trophies. I said that you need to focus there. You must focus that way. Because what if we see Tosin and Buddy Shield pairing today? Oh, it'll be over. It will be over. Absolutely over. If that's what happens, then we are dead. Stephen, big up to you, my man. Big up, Miz. New Year, same shit. I hope. Hopefully, this opens the eyes of Clown Lake's supporters. We got front of shirt Clavio. Yeah. My wife works for Clavio, so she got me this shirt from the workplace. I got Ishan in the background. Let me bring him in. Ishan, brother, how are you, bro?
I'm warming myself up just like Miz, you know, but warming myself up to get spanked by Man City.
Bro,
That's what I'm doing.
warm up those hands, warm up the butt cheeks, because Man City is about to bend us over like this. They're gonna be like, come here, bend us over, and pow, pow.
Bro, crazy man, Miz. What are we going through, man? We've gone through together a lot, but this is in some another dimension, and it
Bro,
seems like it's gonna grow darker from here.
bro, Ishan, it wasn't that long ago we were talking about how good we looked against Barcelona,
Yeah,
how we got the victory against Burnley before that, how we were a man down against Arsenal and we fought and it almost looked like we could win.
yeah.
Bro, what happened, man? What happened? Like, what happened, Ishan? How did it go south so badly? We don't have a manager now. Like, do you understand how this?
Yeah.
I- I'm just shocked, bro. Like, I haven't got the chance to talk to you personally about it. How do you feel? Like, there's no Enzo Maresca anymore. Obviously, there was tensions, but I just never thought that they were going to part ways. And then you hear all the stories behind from both sides.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
do you feel? How do you feel?
There is one very famous meme in the Indian subcontinent, yeah, and it runs like there is one Sardarji who says, Chud gaye Guru. So for me, it's like that. Like, we're gone, man. Man, miss, look, it was like a slow cooking biryani. You know what I mean? The things that were happening
Mm.
with Enzo Maresca, we came together and said that it's not normal, man. A manager in the middle of the season, after a positive result, coming out and saying that it's been my worst 48
Yeah,
hours. We
yeah.
knew something was going on at the back. We knew there has been some riffraffs, right? And Maresca's not gonna stand back if he's seeing something is wrong. You remember one of the cases? I think so. Was it the earlier this season? Yes, I think so. It was the earlier part of the season when we were on that shaky run. We had that Man United loss. We had that Brighton loss, right? And I think so. Maresca came in and absolutely slandered a journalist and
Mm.
said the fans as well that we need your support, uh, come us to support, not to slander us, something like that. Something was gone off, right? Then we knew that Mariska is not a guy anymore that would just be a yes man. He's built his reputation at Chelsea. Now, if he's not
Yeah.
gonna get what he wants, at least to take the team to the next level, things are gonna go left, and that's what happened over the period of time. Things have gone left, and Miss, remember at one of the aftermath episode, I had told you that when you look at problems very distinctively, there are problems at every level. You know what I mean? Owners, sporting
Mm.
directors, managers, and players. There are problems at every level. But now, after this entire saga with whatever happened, it seems like the biggest problem in the room are the owners itself. And then all it funnels down to the players and the
Mm.
performance on the pitch. Unfortunately, in that large funnel, there is one escape room that is only open for the managers, and the manager gets the exit or the slack for the first, and the manager is the one who you know um, gets bowed out of the team. And this is exactly what happened. This is exactly as happened every time. I think so. The Chelsea fans are not unaware of the situation, but this time around, Miz, and live chat, guys, this is something way different. We know what's
Mm.
happened. It's all down to the owners. Miss, you know what? I'm gonna tell you a very short story. Yeah, right. I've been a follower of this club
Mm.
since 2005. Right, peak 2004
Yeah.
or 5 was the season that I started watching Premier League. I got absolutely blown away by how Chelsea played that first Mourinho season, 04 or 05. 5 6, I think so. They went for a
Mm.
double, the repeat Premier League. That was the time I fell in love with this club, right? And since then was always Chelsea, right? So it's been a quite couple of decades that I've been watching this club, right? And in the middle, I had a realization. I think so. It was around 10, 12 years ago when I was a teenager, right? and a fierce follower of this club. Then I had a realization that, oh, you know what? Our owner, I am back in the days when Roman was the owner, right? Roman Abramovich. I thought, oh, our owner is Russian, right? And it's all down to the owners that he has the liberty to kick off out managers, bring in world class manager, bring in world class player, put in a lot of money into the team. I think so. You know what, Maze? We are privileged to have such owners like Roman, right? And then that point of time, a thought struck my mind. What if, yeah, and this is 10 years ago, I remember very distinctively. I thought, what if a situation comes when Roman is not our owner? What happens then? A spine of fear ran through me, and look where we are 10 years later is the exact same situation. Roman is not our owner anymore. Winning is not the priority anymore. The owners are looking at this club as a pure profit entity and nothing else. There's no structure. There is absolutely no hunger to win games or win trophies. This is nothing but just looking like an endless loop of nothingness. It seems like we are so ambitionless at this point of time, and I'm talking about up top, right? That it fills me with fear, miss, to be very honest. That if there is no ambition, I don't know what we are playing for. Because you know what, this happened to Maresca. Because surely that he wanted to improve the squad, he didn't get his players at the transfer window. And you'd remember we had this conversation, right? Something must have gone between the manager and the owner at that point of time. It all brewed up to get Maresca being sacked. The new manager would come, and they are never gonna get top tier manager. Just write it down. Unless you change this owner, we Chelsea Football Club are never gonna get a top tier manager. Chelsea Football Club
Yeah.
are never gonna buy an experienced player and a well proven player with high wages. It's never gonna happen. Gone are those days, right? So the fear fact here is that the entire dimensions and the ecosystem of the club has changed, and it does not look like improving at any point of time. Don't get we might have wins, we might have good runs, we might just have odd cups win here and there. Might, that's a big might. But the bigger problem is somewhere sitting up top, and until that changes, we are going nowhere, man.
100%, bro. Absolutely echo everything that you said. Ishan, seems like we have a problem today in the lineup as well. To people that may not know, so it all starts from here. We're going to get back to the lineup very, very soon. First and foremost, we'll have a look at the issues in regards to why Sanchez and Fofana, they're not available. So breaking, Robert Sanchez said to miss the match with small issue, plus Fofana woke up with a fever. My man Fofana woke up with a fever as soon as Maresca parts ways. Fofana all of a sudden wakes up, is like, yeah, I've got a fever. I don't fancy being spanked today. I feel that I have a fever, and Robert Sanchez as well. Supposedly has a small issue.
Man is on sick leave.
So interesting
Approved
times.
by the previous manager.
No Fofana, no Sanchez, no. Yeah, man's on sick leave. Yeah, it was approved by the previous manager, and no Caicedo. Don't forget. So this is how the lineup looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Jurgensen in goalkeeping position, Achapong in right back, Chalaba, Badiashile, CB partnership, Malagusto in left back. So no Cucurella as well, by the way. No Cucurella. Reece James in the middle with Enzo Fernandez, Estevao, Cole Palmer, Neto, João Pedro. Our bench is Slonina, Merrick, Tosin, Hato, Andre Santos, Garnacho, Gittins, Delapgue. Wow. We are going to get our ass so whooped. I'm worried. I'm just worried. I just hope it doesn't happen like that. I'm just worried the way it looks. I'm worried that there's no Caicedo. I'm worried that there's no Cucurella. I'm worried that there's no Fofana. And Sanchez has been a really, really good goalkeeper for us. 4 of our top players are not there. Oh my God. Oh my God, Ishan. How do you feel?
Bro, a huge spanking is incoming. But I don't know, man. I mean, it's quite strange that guys like Fofana, Sanchez, all of a sudden are not available. All of a sudden, I mean, of course, Kukurea as well. Kukurea one that was expected, of course. And then, of course, Caicedo with his suspension as well. But Miz, at the end of the day, this just doesn't look good, man. We're the most unstable club at the moment, it feels like, in the entire Premier League. Uh, Man, City are going to steamroll us, man. They're going to steamroll us. They're ready to open a full can of whoop ass on us.
A full can of whoop ass, bro. This is City's lineup: Erling Haaland, Ryan Cherky, Phil Foden. I feel like we might as well just stop reading here, like the front 3. I mean, why is there any need to read anymore? Rangers, Bernardo Silva, Rodri is back, Nico Riley. I'm literally shitting myself, bro. I'm not even lying. My papu has gone in. Ishan, my papu said, "See you," and he went. It tucked inside. It tucked inside. Now I don't have a papu anymore.
You've got a dent now.
It's there's nothing there. I'm scared. He went in.
Oh my days.
Josko Vardio, Ruben Diaz, Matthias Nunez, and Donnarumma. Oh my God, Ishan. Bro, how do we combat this?
No, it's better. Can we just like Control Alt Delete, go to Task Manager and like just finish it off for the day, like just cancel the day. we don't know, man. We don't know how we're gonna tackle this.
Call it a buy. We call it a buy, bro. Let's just take a buy this round.
All F4, man. All F4. Look, it's not just this game, is
and look at their bench as well, Ishan. Ake, Doku, Kusanov.
Yeah, 100%. The conversation now is more about what is the scoreline going to be. I mean, by how many goals is Chelsea going to lose? That's more of a conversation right now, to be very honest. Because I don't.
Well,
see
someone's
way...
predicting 50-0. Someone's predicting 50-0.
Man's had enough. He said 15-0. You know, my days. But yeah, man. Look, at the end of the day, it just doesn't matter about this result. I mean, I know that people still might have, kind of some hope or expectations that we might turn up. We usually turn up against a big team, but I don't expect that, because the way the team is shaken at this point of time, the entire Maresca saga, the exit, 4 to 5 of our main starting players are not available. This doesn't look good, especially you got the likes of Benoit Badiashile, who's been absolutely poor. Chalobah as well, he hasn't been good at all. The mistakes are still there. He's continuing with his mistakes, and of course Jorgensen. I don't think so. We're confident on this keeper. Surprisingly, one of the best performers of this season currently is Robert Sanchez, and he's also not available. It's looking tough. But you know what? The exciting part that we can still gel onto our TV screens for this match is the combination of Palmer and Estevao Willian. It'll be interesting to see how these guys tune into this game, and then how these guys synchronize to create some more attacking threat. I like the idea of Neto playing on the left, Miss. You know why? Because this guy usually turn out of ideas very soon, and against a team like Man City, he might get some space to run as well, but it'll be easier for his stronger left foot to make it in a cross from the left flank. So Neto on the left makes sense to me.
Bro, yeah, I mean, I don't mind Neto on the left. I just don't understand how. Wouldn't it make more sense to put in another body in midfield? Why Andre Santos is also not starting? We could have played with Palma, Neto, and João Pedro. I like the fact that we've got Estevao. We wanna do something in attack. I like that, but
Yeah.
I think this is a game where perhaps another midfielder would have been better. Enzo and Reece James. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Are we even going to see the ball today? Manchester City, they look like their lineup looks unbelievable, bro. Their lineup looks unbelievable. No Caicedo is what, like, I felt maybe you would have Andre Santos. Because there's no Caicedo, you would have Santos, Reece James, and Enzo Fernandez. Yeah, man. Malo Gusto playing left back. I mean, Ishan, what do you make of Jorel Hato? Like, what's the point? I thought the whole reason of getting Jorel Hato was that he was able to back up on Cucurella when Cucurella needed rotation or rest. What's the point of Jorel Hato?
Yeah, man. Look, Miz, it's been a very disappointing or slow start, I would say, to his Chelsea career, because he's not done the responsibility that he's bought in for. Definitely, somewhere down the line, I also know the fact that he's not got as much game time that he would have wished. But I think so. You've got some enormous chances as well that you should have, capitalized. You didn't. That's why we had to probably burn out Kokorea, because that man probably plays most of the game, all the games, right? So Jorel Hato, and then we've tried him. It's not just about the left back position, man. We've tried him in the centre back position as well. But somewhere down the line, I distinctively remember some mistakes that he's made, which led to goals, by the way. So Jorel Hato, man, I really want this guy to excel, man. At least be 40 to 50% what of Kokorea is. That will also do the job. But instead, you're making mistakes and which are leading to like errors leading to goals, right? So you're doing the reverse thing. Instead, you're doing the reverse thing. So it's become difficult to make this guy, keep him consistent in the squad at the end of the day, man. But I really want him to flourish, though. It'll be interesting to see how much time does he take. I really hope he turns up, because Kokorea, we might have the risk of burning out Kokorea, which would be absolutely colossal at this point of time. We wouldn't want to do that. So yeah, I still think he has got that excelling factor maybe, but it also comes down to the time. Because you know what, Miz, if this was a striker, we would have been more impatient with him, since he's a defender.
Yeah.
Somewhere down the line, he's getting a bit behind the curtains, right? So, but fingers are gonna get pointed. Games like this, Man City, big game, you'll have to show up, or else at least try to be 40% of what Kukurea is.
Yeah, bro. By the way, Brentford is on same points as us at the moment. A lot of people predicted Brentford was going to get relegated this season, but this Thiago guy, he keeps scoring goals. And Brentford are on level points with Chelsea Football Club right now, ladies and gentlemen, on 30 points. Obviously, we have a match against Manchester City, but I don't think we're going to do anything. Fulham are on 30 points as well. What the hell? Ishan, what the hell, bro?
We're gone, man. Right the season off, Miz. I don't know.
Bro, Brentford, Fulham are on same points as us.
Yeah.
Spurs are a point behind.
We've been a gone case in the Premier League, man.
What the only expectation, hell, man?
The only hope for us is Carabao. Maybe not even that, because we're facing Arsenal. Maybe FA Cup. You never know.
Far out. Ishan, we're in danger of getting done this season. We're seriously in danger of absolutely getting done.
You know what, Miss? If we lose this game, right, we're gonna we're gonna come down to like we're gonna have the risk of coming down to like 11, oh my days. Everton, Crystal Palace, Brighton will be just 2 points away, and Everton is on 13th. So if we lose this one and lose the next one, and all these teams probably winning their match, we might be entering the second page.
Wow. Far out, Ishan, man. I feel sick, man. I feel sick. How did this season? Oh,
And the
Rambo.
owners don't care, miss. Nobody cares.
Well, that's the issue, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
the issue. Rambo Flamingusta, thank you so much. Let me be clear. Sanchez is a coward and should never be Chelsea goalkeeper again. There's no way he's out tonight, if not for the fear of humiliation. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Same goes with probably Fofana as well. Yeah, I won't be surprised. Like if some of these players, if they start doing these sort of nonsense in the upcoming weeks, that small little injury, small this, small that, and then they don't, show up for the game. All I can hope is that these players today just have some pride, show some fight. You are representing Chelsea Football Club, so go out there and don't be a laughing stock. Put up a fight. You don't want to leave this match and be laughed at, and the fan base being laughed at. So, take some responsibility, take some ownership. I'm just disappointed, Ishan, bro. I'm deflated, bro. I'm so deflated.
Let me ask you something here. Now you've seen the entire Maresca sacking saga. You've had a lot of conversation, of course. All you can eat episode. You've had your reactions as well to each and every event that was transpiring throughout the sacking saga. What are you expecting out of this season and probably the next season?
This season, honestly, Ishan, my heart still says continue and at least get Champions League football. Like my heart says that please don't throw this season away. We need to make it to Champions League next season. That's what my heart says. But my mind is saying, how is this possible? Like now, how is it possible? At the start of the season, you're thinking, okay, we made Champions League football. We won the Conference League. We won the Club World Cup. We've got some nice players in. And you're thinking the manager is growing with the players. Together, they're developing and building a chemistry. So you're thinking, okay, that holds a good value and we can progress. But now the manager, all the issues behind the scenes from the ownership still exist. Ownership coming out and saying the project is king. Ownership is once again linking ourselves with kids.
Mm-hmm.
Then Maresca left his position as well. How can I sit there now and think, yeah, we're going to do something? How can I? It's not the same situation anymore. It's not the same circumstance. The circumstance has completely changed.
Also, you need to consider the upcoming manager with that sense.
Exactly. And the upcoming manager seems to be Liam Rossignol, who's more of a rookie, I think. He's even more of a rookie. So, I'm worried that these players are going to look at this situation and they're going to say, why should I care? The owners don't care. Why should I care? Why am I caring? I'm scared that these players will reach out to their agents and they'll start saying, "Find me another home somewhere else." I'm scared.
100%, 100%, 100%.
So my expectation, as I said, my heart still wants to say, "Come on, Chelsea, at least get Champions League football. Come on, man." But my mind's saying we are gonna get ourselves absolutely ruined. We are gonna get ourselves ruined because everyone will what's that saying, Ishan? Everyone will down tools. Everyone will down tools.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know
So
what I
just
mean?
imagine, yeah, just consider the fact that we, for example, right, hypothetically, we qualified for the Champions League next season, right? We finished top five, right? Don't you think so? It's going to be the same merry-go-round again next season.
Of
We're going to
course.
get bowed out of the Champions League probably in group stage itself, right? Most probably. We're definitely not gonna go for the title or challenge for the title. It's again gonna be a dog race for top five, and I don't know where we're gonna finish. And it's gonna be the same thing. Probably even if we get a Conference League qualification, this manager somehow, somewhere might win the Conference League and then start expecting things again and start to, lift the squad up or upgrade the squad. And in the meantime, the owners will come and set this guy again, because he's apparently being more demanding.
The merry-go-round will continue.
It's like a cycle repeating. Just like Linkin Park, cycle repeated. Bro, we're in this dungeon, man. Miz.
Today, I'm scared. If we get a shellacking like everyone is kind of expecting, let's say the score's like, I don't know, 4 or 5-0. Bro, I think the players... Look, Ishan, this is what can happen, all right? This is how I picture. If the players put up a fight and we somehow manage to get a draw in this game, let's just say, I think the players will then get together, stick together, new manager will come in and will try and do something this season to ensure that we get Champions League football. If we get our ass whooped 4-5-0, I think the players will be like, halas, it's over. Here's my jersey. Here's my pants. Here's my shin pads. Here's my shoes. I'll see you next season. Do you know what I mean?
Let me make a bold statement here, right? Don't be surprised if in the upcoming summer transfer window you see big names going out of Chelsea. When I say big names, I say Cole Palmer, Mose Caicedo, Enzo
Fernandez. Yeah. Cucurella as well, I'd say.
Maybe Cucurella.
Because some of these guys only have 2 years left, apparently, Ishan. Cucurella hasn't got a contract. Cucurella's got a better wage now, but he doesn't have a contract extension. Reece James also has 2 years left in his contract. So some of these players only have 2 more years left in their contracts.
Yeah. So just know the fact that at this point of time, with this strategy, the players are going to go out and look. The players at this situation will be in a very tough spot. You know why? Because this bunch of players, when Maresca came in, again, Maresca had to build the squad, right? He had to build his philosophy into the squad. Had to gel these players to try to play a certain way of playing, and it worked. It somehow worked. It might have taken time. It worked. It might have not been might not have been consistent the way we wanted, but it worked down the line. If you look at it from the high level side, it worked massively. Right? We've beaten good teams. We've won a couple of trophies. Yes, we've lost some bad matches as well, but somehow we're down the line worked, right? Now, once you win a couple of trophy, let's say a Club World Cup and a Conference League, with the same lad, you go on to the next season, probably a few additions here and there. Won't the aspiration of the entire bunch change? It'll be like, you know what, guys, let's go in for the Premier League this time. you know what, guys, let's go in for the Champions League final four this time at least, right? Or final
Mm.
two maybe. Let's aim for the final this time. Definitely, year by year, your aspiration is gonna elevate if you've achieved something, right? Now
Yeah.
they have achieved very. In fact, they've overachieved last season. Coming into the season, they might have some certain aspirations. Now, looking the entire ecosystem getting poisoned with the likes of owners and everything happening there, the players will be dejected, man. They'll be like, you know what? We start again from zero with a new manager at this point of time with these bunch of guys. No, no, no. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. What are we gonna do this season? Just survive again and just press hard for a top five finish. And next season again we're gonna go for a top four finish until this manager settles down. You know what? I'm out. If I'm Cole Palmer, I'm
Uh,
out. What am I gonna do? Again, try for top four.
bro,
Again, play in the Conference League. Are you mad?
imagine if Chelsea finish in Conference League position again. Oh my God.
Better not play
These
me.
players,
Better
bro,
not
these
play.
players will check out. These players,
Yeah,
if they haven't already checked out, I'm sure they'll check out. Like, as you said, man, a player's careers are short, man. A footballer's career is not that long. If you're a successful footballer, you might get 10, 15 years max. But generally, it's about close to 10 years that you have to do all your damage. And some of these players, they'll have aspirations to win stuff in their life. Newcastle just 1 point behind us. Oh my God. They were so far behind. Imagine Miz at his job consistently effing up and his boss like, it's okay, Miz, we'll give you more money to keep doing the same. Nah, you're right. Like, this is why I keep saying Enzo Maresca is not blameless. Like,
yeah,
without having a ball being kicked, look at the position we're in. So obviously we haven't done well. Now, there is an element where he definitely could have made better decisions on the team to give us a little bit more points. But I have to conclude by saying that, of course, he wasn't the biggest concern. Enzo Maresca wasn't the biggest concern. It's always been the owners. I've covered about the owners for many years, several seasons. Ishan knows it. We've covered about the owners for the past 3 seasons. I just felt after the Club World Cup that maybe things are changing. I just felt that maybe the owners will evolve a little bit.
yeah,
But I was wrong. It wasn't the case, because now all of this stuff in the background coming out that, the owners are still interfering. So
yeah,
when you hear all of that, you have to be very concerned that it doesn't matter who the manager is. Forget about Liam Rossignol. Even if prime Jose Mourinho came in, he would struggle under this environment.
yeah. 100%.
Constant interference, consistently, getting forced to put up a lineup that is asked by the hierarchy, consistently being dominated by the medical team, consistently being asked to do rotation because you want to improve the value of the players. Even prime Jose Mourinho would struggle. As simple as that. So, yes, Enzo Maresca could have done better. I'm not taking any blame away from him. I never will. But he's not the biggest problem. He's not the biggest problem. Rejo Park, thank you so much for the super chat. I wonder what players were told to attract them here. Did players buy into the project, or were they misled? Only a handful of them have performed, playing trading scheme, mid players, false depth. Do you know what, Ishan? It's a very good comment from Rejo Park. What do our sporting directors say to convince these guys to come to Chelsea? What are they saying?
Yeah, that's a fair point. But again, Miz, think about this. The only convincing that they had to do, proper one, was maybe like what the last one I would say, Enzo Fernandez, Joao Pedro a little bit, yes, but I think so. That was the only last big money signing. After that, it wouldn't have been much difficult to convince Liam Delap. Look how he's turning out to be.
Mm.
Right?
Yep,
It
yep,
wouldn't have
yep.
been much convincing to much effort to convince young players like 18, 19, 20 year olds. This is what we are signing.
Mm.
So the entire philosophy of the club has changed. Getting young players easy to bring in, less money.
Yeah.
Bro,
So what you're
roll out
saying
the
is
profits.
it's easy to convince young players and show them that dangle the fruit. Hey, you've got
Yeah,
an amazing life set up for you. You're only a 17, 18-year-old. I'm about to make you a Chelsea first team player. Obviously,
yeah.
that's like very exciting for a kid.
And same goes for the manager. Look at Liam Reznor. You think so?
Yeah.
B Tech Matisse is going to reject Chelsea? No, he's not going to do that, right? For him, it's definitely an upgrade from Strasbourg to Chelsea. It's a big upgrade, right? Nobody would turn that up. Nobody would. Similarly, this same sort of conversation we had during the Lampard tenure. Right? Lampard
Yeah.
was we knew that he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. 100% wasn't ready. But he's not gonna turn it off as well because we all know the fact that nobody's gonna turn off a Chelsea project, right? Same goes with Graham Potter, right? Same goes with
Mm.
the other Lam Reznor as well at this instance. He's not going to reject. It's an upgrade for him. Sporting directors might say, bring him in. This guy is a new guy. Point number one, it's a manager from our sister club. Point number two, he's a young guy. Point number three, he's going to be a yes man until he wins it, right? Then
Mm.
point number four, he's not going to win it with this young squad because he himself is young, right? It's going to take a lot. And even if he manages
Yeah.
to win something, then we'll make sure he doesn't demand anything, or if he starts demanding, let's sack him. This is the endless loop that I'm getting to see at this point of time. Look, Maresca, you'll have to give props to him that this guy won something, couple of trophies with this team, and made this
Mm.
team qualify for the Champions League. That made automatically made him perfectly liable and deserving to go and demand a bit more from the owners. That you know what, guys, I've won something. I've proven myself now. You know what? Please don't interfere in my dressing room with my players. Let me handle the situation like a boss. Please do not
I think
come into
I,
the
I think
dressing room.
I think this is what has happened, Ishan. I think after winning the Club World Cup, this is how I picture. I think this angle makes the most sense to me. After winning the Club World Cup, I think Enzo Maresca reached out to the owners and the
Yeah,
sporting directors, obviously. Well,
yeah,
he probably reached out to the sporting directors who report to the owners. I think he said that, look, I won the Club World Cup. I demand a bit more respect now. I've shown you that I can run this club in a nice way. Give me a little
mhm,
bit more power in terms of transfers, in terms of a say in the team. And I deserve that. I deserve that. And I think he's also said that, which has been which has come out in the briefs, is that he wanted a better contract. He wanted a bit more pay and a better contract. Chelsea supposedly has declined him off that. He said, no, you already have a contract. We're going to assess you. Because if you remember, the briefings have always been Enzo Maresca will be assessed after 2 years at Chelsea Football Club, 2 seasons at Chelsea Football Club. So owners have declined any mid-season or mid-term review. They wanted to wait for the second year. So owners didn't want to give him the respect after the Club World Cup. They didn't want to give him more pay.
yeah,
Then what happened was Enzo Maresca started to plant his seeds. He got the agent, George
yeah,
Mendes, because
yeah,
now he's very sure in his head he needs to set up his departure. He needs to play this out correctly. So he got the agent. Don't forget, Chelsea as well, after declining all of these things of Enzo Maresca, I think also felt that down the track he's going to move on. So that's why there's been briefings from David Ornstein that Chelsea were also talking to other managers in the summer window. They were talking to Roberto De Zerbi, supposedly.
yeah,
So
yeah,
both parties felt that there is going to be a detachment down the track. But I don't
yeah,
think both parties expected to detach halfway through the season. I think both
Yeah.
parties expected to detach at the end of the season. Now,
Mm.
my thing is, Ishan, why couldn't both parties come to a resolution that, okay, Enzo Maresca, if we let you go now, we don't really have a option lined up. Can we come to a negotiation? What do you want? You want more money? You want more say? How about we compromise? I put something new in your contract that I'm going to give you a new package, new wage package, a little bit more, and I'll give you a little bit more power. However, I also have the right to let you go at the end of the season. Like,
I think so. This was the pact when Pochettino was here. This was the exact situation which you said. What? Why couldn't this have been? I think so. This was the scenario when Pochettino was here, right? Where he finished the season entirely and then went away, right?
parted
And
ways. Yeah.
yeah, and from the middle or probably the very final quarter of the season, you saw that Pochettino tried to play games his way. The results started coming our way.
Yeah.
I think so, Miss, in this Maresca's case, I don't think so. The core problem is contract, man. I don't think so. Core problem is contract. If it would have been contract, things would have panned out different way. Maresca wouldn't have lashed out at the public, at the journalists. It was more of a mental torture that I believe that these owners were too much pokey, too much micromanaging going in to the point that he was not happy. That was one point. This is what I believe.
But Ishan,
Second
he
point,
should know. He should have known that already, Ishan. Like
he was
the
Miss, but think
micromanagement
about
is
this.
something that's not new. Like he should
It's
know
not.
that.
It's not. That's the point, Miss. Just think about this. Yeah, you've come in as a new manager, right? You've come in from championship, right? You've come. Yes, you've won championship, but you've come from championship straight away from to the Chelsea Football Club, right? So that upgrade in itself is a huge, let's say, how do you say Ehsan? I'm not getting the word.
Favor.
Favor. It's like a favor given to you. It's like a privilege given to you, right? The owners would be like, you know what? I've given you a privilege that you are an effing championship manager, but we brought you to Chelsea Football Club. So you do as we say. Probably we're gonna be a bit more into, the dressing room, bit more managing you. And initially he would have said, all right, fine. But as 1 year went by, as he started, building reputation, winning games, winning trophies. After he's won trophy, I think so. He had power to at least say, you know what, this is not going good in the squad. You need to probably let me work with my team. And also, you know what, I need a couple of more players. Can you give me that? Because I have someone like a Levi Colwell who's got down and out injured for a year for ACL. I think so. I would need a centre back. How about you give me a centre back? And if the owners come up to you and said that, you know what, you're being absolutely crazy at this point of time. You're not going to get a centre back. You gotta manage with whatever you have. And you know what, we're going to do the same way. Who are you to tell me that we can't go in my club's dressing room? We're going to continue doing that. I think so. The fallout was more emotionally attached rather than monetary terms. I think so. It was that. If it's a monetary term, a manager cannot lash out at the owners at the middle like this, and at least the settlement could have been done until the end of the season. Means a manager not getting sacked. By the way, the news are that they mutually parted ways. The news was something like that. They mutually parted ways, so mutually agreed to leave. Right. I think so. It was a huge mental torture to the management, to the manager, which led to this rather than me. Yes, the contract thing and everything might have happened. And I think so Maresca deservingly asked that as well. Because you know what, I've won a couple of trophies, and I think so I have the blueprint to take the squad into the next years. I can show it to you, and I can prove it to you. Why don't you consider a new contract? This might have happened in the middle.
So Ishan, are you saying they don't like a manager with balls? They want a manager with
Yes.
They want a manager with being a pussycat, basically.
Yes.
They don't want a
100%.
manager to have balls. They don't
Yes.
like a manager to stand up. They don't like a manager to demand. Bro,
Yes.
like, why
That's
even
what
have a
happened.
manager then? Bro, why even have
That's
a
what
manager?
happened.
Just be managerless. Just be
That's why,
managerless.
and that's why I'm saying this, because initially Maresca didn't had enough, um, let's say, bullets on his shoulder, or enough medals on his shoulder to come up and
Yeah.
face the owners and say that, you know what, do not interfere between me and my players. You know what, give me this player, give me that player. But you know what happened? I don't think so. Maresca is very demanding in terms of transfer windows, just like Antonio Conte is, or maybe a Jose Mourinho is. He's quite content. But you know what happened? That Levi Colwell injury took the entire thing away. This is what I think so. Because an ACL injury is definitely a year gone, right? 9, 10 months is easy. You cannot survive with your frontliner center back getting out of the equation for 9, 10 months, and the owners
Mm.
coming out and totally disagreeing on getting a new player. How is the manager going to manage that entire situation for 9, 10 months? And then, of course, go on and tick mark the check the objectives as well for the next season. This what got into the head. And I think so, Maresca, you would remember that there was certain news which came out that he's not happy with not getting more players after the Colwell injury. I think so that started the entire riffraff. Few more emotional damages that had happened, and then of course the contract thing. Everything brewed on. It was slow cooking like a biryani, and at the end of the day, some fallout must have happened, which led to the sacking. And it wasn't a sacking, by the way. They mutually agreed to leave.
Yeah, they
So
mutually
let's
agreed
just
to
think
part
about
ways.
this. This is the important fact. If it was being sacked, I would have understood that he's got the money and he's left, right? But they've
Yeah.
mutually parted ways. That means the sacking amount that he should have got, he's not taken that. I think so. There
He
has been
let go
some
of that.
settlements,
He let go of that.
maybe,
Yeah, there must have been some settlement. Yeah.
maybe some sort of settlement, or maybe he would have totally let it go. Like, you know what, I'm out of here. This is like too much for me to handle.
But you know
So
what, Ishan, I find it very difficult to understand that a man would let go, because there's some news that's out that he's apparently let go of 14 million. I find that, which man would let go of 14 million, bro? Which man would let go? Unless you have something in the background cooking. Bro, no one lets go of money without having something cooking in the background.
or
You can't
maybe
be that
Norman,
foolish.
yeah, but 100%. Some agreement would have happened at the back. This is what also I believe. Or maybe the manager was so mentally tortured that he's like, you know what? Let me just go.
Do you
Let me
really
just go.
think he was that mentally like do you feel this is some sort of a school ground bullying happening here? Like you're the money, like okay, you didn't get a player, but what
Yeah.
are they pulling your ear? Are they like kicking you while you're walking in the corridor? Are they're shoving you inside the elevator? Are they pressing the stop button when you're in the elevator? Are they not giving you lunch in the cafeteria? Like, what are we talking about? What mental torture are we really talking about here? Is it that bad that, okay, yes, it is bad when the owners come to the dressing room, but is it that bad that it mentally affects you?
What if the
Wouldn't you be sitting
manager is
there?
getting us?
Wouldn't you be
Yeah,
sitting there thinking, I don't like this, but it's your club. If you want to ruin it, ruin it. I'll still try and do my best as much as I can. And ultimately, if the results don't go my way, sack me then. Go sack me.
but imagine a manager getting slandered by the owners in front of the team every single day.
Yeah, fair enough. But do you think
You
that's
never
what's
know,
happening?
right?
Like, do you feel they are slandering him in front of the players?
If
How
they're
would the
getting
players
into the
feel then?
training room, means if they're getting inside the training room, if they're getting inside the dressing room, when the manager is the head of the room, then what's stopping them to slander the manager when they've lost a game? You never know. And that
Mm.
ultimately comes down to the manager and his reputation and his way of. Imagine, man, Miz, you're sitting in the class here, and there's a class teacher. Imagine every single day the principal's coming to your class and absolutely bashing your class teacher in front of the entire class. Do you think so? The class is going to respect your teacher?
No, of
Absolutely
course
not.
not. Of course, but my thing is that what's happening? That's
You
scary if
never
that's
know.
what's happening. That's scary if that's what's happening.
You never know. You
Because that's bullying.
last
That's bullying,
season,
Ishan.
yeah, I think so. There was some player who's got out. Was it Jackson or some player who just got out of Chelsea and they had an interview or some sort of report. That player literally said that the owners used to come inside the dressing room and absolutely give us left, right, and center when we used to lose in front of the manager. Just imagine, man. I think so. It was Nicholas Jackson, if I'm not wrong. But yes, the report has come
Mm.
out, and this is when
Well,
we were doing good, so nobody spoke about that.
what hope does any manager have then? No manager has any hope. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm
And
telling you.
and I don't understand what benefit these owners get for acting like that. What benefit do you actually get?
Yeah.
Like,
Again,
y-
yeah.
if,
Well,
if the owners are behaving in this manner, what benefit do you get by doing this?
yeah. So just
You know
think
what I
about
mean?
this, Miss. I was speaking to my childhood friend Jason about this as well, man. I told that, look, man, if the manager was bad, yeah, Miss, he would have had bad results like consistently, right? Just few good results here and there, and bad results consistently. No way in blue hell was this bad manager. Of course, he's made bad decisions, right? But if he was a legit bad manager, who had no scope whatsoever in the near future, he couldn't have beaten someone like a Barcelona. He couldn't have had that performance against Arsenal. He couldn't have defeated someone like a Liverpool. He couldn't have won the Club World Cup with us. So if he's bringing in those performances, this is something we had this conversation earlier as well. There is something else going on where manager definitely has made mistakes. Don't get me wrong. He has. He
Mm.
has made some sackable offense mistakes, right? But to that extent where he's also beating teams like Barcelona and Arsenal, right? That wasn't a fluke. That wasn't like a one night gameplay. We've seen us
No,
play
you're right.
good games. So if this manager can produce good gameplay with zero stupid decisions, why does a game come like an Atlanta where he makes stupid substitution? Why does a game come like Man United where he totally loses his mind after a red card and then makes out of the world substitutions and baffles the entire fan base? So at the end of the day, something must have surely gone off. I don't know what. If it's the manager, let's see then. I mean, the people who saying that everything is Maresca's fault, just wait until Leandro Rosenor comes in. And if you see
Mm.
everything is changed, fair enough.
No way everything was Maresca's fault. There's no chance. Like,
Exactly.
there's absolutely no chance. I've only talked about Maresca from a footballing point of view. The matches, I felt like there's certain decisions he could have done better. That's all I've ever talked about. But all of these off-field drama, there is no way Maresca's in fault for that. But a lot of things I just don't. It doesn't seem to click properly. Like, Ishan, this is a man that our board has got. They handpicked Enzo Maresca. You do realize that
Yeah.
they handpicked Enzo Maresca.
Yeah,
They would
exactly.
have told,
Good
they
point.
would have told him what this job is all about. They wouldn't have told him a false image. They would have
Yeah.
said, "Look at what we did to Potter. Look at what we did with Pochettino. Look at these people. They come in. This is how we run our show." Where then Maresca said, "Okay," he would have known exactly. Enzo Maresca would have done like Enzo Maresca, Ishan, is a type of a man who does his homework. He always does the research. He does the
Yeah.
research on the opposition. He does the research on the players. I'm pretty certain he would have done the research as to what happened to Pochettino and to Graham Potter and how Chelsea Football Club is run. So both of
Yeah.
these parties agreed to come together and form a partnership. Okay?
Yeah.
So all of these interference, all of these club interference, ownership interference, hierarchy interference, sporting directors interference, transfer business, the way it's run, it's a trading, it's a stock market, it's a trading ground. These things, Enzo Maresca should not be surprised or shocked because it happened under Pochettino as well.
Yeah.
It happened under Graham Potter as well.
Correct.
So how can you be shocked? So that's one side. I think what has happened is Enzo Maresca winning the Club World Cup, winning the Conference League, finishing in Champions League. I think that gave him the power to say that, okay, I know you run your business in a way, but I have shown you I can help you do better. So now
Yes.
give me the respect.
Yes.
I think that's what happened. Enzo Maresca
Exactly.
initially did shake hands. He said, "Yep, let's do this." But then
Yes.
he felt he grew his status
Yes.
and his stocks, and then
Yes.
he demanded new rules and regulation. He said, "Okay, what we agreed on initially is not viable anymore. I have now put on, as you said, I have now put on some more medals in my chest.
Yes.
Now we demand to sit down again to renegotiate
Correct.
our structure." And I think
Correct.
that is where it broke. As soon
Correct.
as my man Enzo Maresca said that let's sit down and let's renegotiate again of our money, of our power,
Yes.
sporting
Correct.
directors probably took all this information to the owner, and Iqbali was never ever a fan of Enzo Maresca to start with. It was the sporting
Yes.
directors that got Enzo Maresca. So I feel Iqbali told the sporting directors, tell this man to shut the hell up.
Yes.
Tell this man to shut the hell up. We're not changing anything. And
Yes.
then Iqbali starts talking to Roberto De Zerbi in the summer.
Mhm.
Then Enzo Maresca gets a new agent, starts talking to Manchester City, starts talking to Juventus, does all of this stuff, West 48 hours, whatnot, this, that, the other, boom, Kalas, over in December. And here we are. So I guess the moral of the story is, Ishan, they don't want a manager to grow balls. They don't want a manager to have
Yes.
any bollocks. They don't want that.
Yes.
And if
Yes.
that is how it's going to be, then, bro, we are never going to succeed.
Because
never
look,
gonna
miss, they have a philosophy in this football club. Let's stop saying football club. In their business, they have a philosophy. They have a philosophy of getting profits. Now, it was so very well mentioned in your review as well, and all you can eat as well. These guys don't have a big stadium, so big ticket sales is cut down, right?
Yeah.
So that is one point which is gone case. You don't have a front of shirt sponsor, you absolute twats. You've got 2 years, you still didn't get a front of shirt sponsor. So there is a revenue loss in that area as well. One area that you're getting good revenue is by laundering players or whitewashing players, right? This is what you're doing. Get in young players, sell them with some profit, and that's how you're getting. So that has and they've seen good amount of profit in that. So that has become a philosophy of the business, and they're saying that, you know what, we'll have to continue with this young players thing because the stadium is a problem. It's a huge problem. It's not going to get solved overnight. Front of shirt sponsor, I don't know why they're not doing it. It's absolutely stupid, but this one is the easiest way to get the highest amount of profit. So any manager who goes against or maybe probably forces the owners to think of something else apart from their philosophy, profit minting philosophy, is going to get into a problem. This is what Maresca had, and it's not just that. There were a few more problems in the Middle East that I would remember. You remember there were some reports, and I think so. You also covered it in one of your videos that Cole Palmer wasn't happy with the substitutions twice, right?
Yeah.
One match he's getting substituted at 60th minute. The second match is getting substituted at 80th minute, and the next match is getting
Aston Villa and Bournemouth.
He wasn't happy, right? So there were talks that the players felt that they could play, that they were absolutely ready to play. Maresca had the confidence in players, hence Maresca wanted to play certain players since they were feeling okay, and it was the decision from up top to play or not play the rejuvenating players so that the other players would get some more game time and rise their stock up. You know what I mean? Because once player like a Cole Palmer, if he starts playing, he's definitely going to score, which he did. And it's going to be difficult to rest Cole Palmer. So until and unless he's down or injured, it becomes easier for other guys to pitch in, have their game time and rise their stock up so that the money they would mint out of the other players on the next transfer window would have been easier. This is what's happening. This is exactly what's happening.
No, I think you're right, bro. I think you're right, man. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. Royston saying, Miz, so if a coach wins things and become ambitious, then it's bad. what if Rosinho also wins things? Yeah, he'll be sacked.
Yeah,
you,
same
you
thing.
should you should you should know the answer. Like these owners, they are not too concerned about sacking managers. They're not. For them, the project is more important than the manager. As long as the project is intact, sack as many managers as possible. They don't care. So it's a problem. Absolutely, it's a problem.
And
Fulham has
Miz,
made it
one more thing, right? One more
Yeah.
thing. I just like you said, right? The way we're attached when it comes down to managers, the way we're attached to someone like a Jose Mourinho or maybe a Carlo Ancelotti or Antonio Conte for that matter. Maresca did not get attached to the fan base that much comparatively to these other managers that I said. So sacking a manager might not ignite anger in most of the fan base. But
Yeah.
if you sack this manager, if you sack this manager, the entire sacking idea or maybe parting ways with this manager would have definitely made sense. And I would have supported that if you would bring in someone like a Xavi or a Zidane, right? Or some big name managers, Ancelotti. I don't know whoever is available in the, now or as a free agent. If you bring in big names who are like well established, proven managers, I would have been happy. I'll be like, you know what? Maresca's gone out. Maybe whatever's happened at the behind the curtains has happened. But you know what? We're getting someone better than Maresca. Maybe we're getting a Xavi. Maybe we're getting a Zidane. Who knows? Maybe a Joachim Löw. Whoever is available, who must be better than Maresca, I would have definitely supported this decision. Or said that, you know what? Somewhere down the line, you make sense. But you sack in a Maresca who's won you a couple of trophies, and he's still on the contingent of qualifying for the top four this season as well. He's made you qualify for the Champions League this season. He's still there in the Carabao Cup. You're still playing in the FA Cup, and you're in the middle of the Champions League, season, and you sack him and you bring in someone like Peter Matisse. Man. Make it make sense, means make it.
That's the problem, isn't it? Like you're not sacking Maresca to bring in someone reputable. You're sacking Maresca to potentially bring in someone less qualified than Maresca. And Maresca was still not fully qualified. Like he was still learning his trades. Yeah, man, like gone are those days. Gone are those days where we've been getting top caliber managers. We don't do that. And it's, Ishan, I'm going to let you go very, very soon, but I want to end it here and to the live chat as well. Let me know what your thoughts are in regards to what I'm about to say. Ishan, the way our ownership is going and the way they're operating, do you ever fear that we could potentially become like a West Ham, like a proper mid-table team? Because the way they're operating, it's not giving me the sense that you're here to solidify a position on top.
Yes.
You're here to solidify a position in the middle of Premier League, like somewhere as a mid-table team. Because with Maresca, even though the recent results weren't going our way, but you always felt that, okay, we've got a stable manager. He's been here for a while. We're a stable team. You know, we look like we have a trajectory of going forward. But now with no Maresca, with potentially some players leaving down the track and owners are doubling down on the project, that they are not going to walk away from the project. They're going to keep bringing youth.
Yeah.
I'm worried that we are probably going to become a mid-table team and solidify a position in the mid-table.
Yeah, you and I are on the same page, man. I have the same instinct, and that's what I fear. You know what? These owners are definitely not going to let us get relegated, right? They're not going to let us get relegated this easily, at least for some good decade now. Of course, there's going to be a backlash. The backlash has already started by the fans, and I hope the match-going fans, really make it evident. I hope some change happens, but you're 100% right. We're definitely not going to go big for championship and titles and everything, every glory. And definitely these guys are not going to allow us to get sacked. Somewhere down the line, we're going to struggle in the middle. That's where the point is. We're going to somewhere maybe get stuck in the Conference League or at best Europa League, right? And probably few cups here and there out of nowhere, maybe by miracle, you never know. But those are just going to be lollipops to a child, right?
Mm.
It's more like, Miss, you got kid, you know better. If your kids come up and say that, oh, I want to go to a fair, daddy, take me to a fair. Of course, you don't have time, right? You're gonna give some candies, some lollipops, some chocolates, right? So that they calm
Mm.
down, chill out for the bit, and forget about you taking them to probably a Disneyland or some beach or some resort, right? They're gonna forget about that. This is
Yeah.
gonna happen. This is exactly gonna happen. In order for us to look big, like win the Premier League, go and challenge for the Champions League, we're gonna be happy with just being mid-table, qualifying for Conference League, Europa League, few domestic cups here and there if we are lucky, or else we become just mediocre. And I think so. The approach with these by which these owners are running, it's screaming mediocrity, man, and this is really haunting me. You've hit the nail on the head, Miss.
Yeah, you're right, bro. I'm scared. Scotty Cadet, thank you so much for the super chat. Big up. Give credits to Chelsea sports scientists for RJ's injury-free form for managing his recovery. This wasn't Maresca's, according to reports. Yeah, look, I mean, looks like, yeah, the medical report, people, like the medical staff influencing who should start, who should not, and whatnot. I mean, yeah, to a point, it's kind of worked. Obviously, Reece James, he's been managed well. You could probably even say Wesley Fofana has been managed well. The verdict is still out there for Romeo Lavia. Cole Palmer, we'll see how he does. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Ishan, before I let you go, check this out. PYS, Liam Rossignol spotted at an airport in France.
Okay, man is on his way.
Is on his way?
Yeah, on his way.
On his way.
On his way, man.
Cool. Well, he's going to be the next manager. I mean, I never for once doubted that he would be the manager because, as much as they want to lie, oh, there's this Felipe Luis is in the list, Fabregas is in the list, Glasner. Look, you say all these people are in the list, but I know what is in the list. Only one name, Liam
Yeah.
Rossignol. So you're
We've
lying.
seen all the Xavi Simons saga the entire year. Ended up buying Garnacho. Don't give me this
Yeah,
BS, man.
yeah. Don't give me this BS that and also I'm doubtful when you're making the list. Are you actually telling the people that they're in the list, or you're just putting the list on your own? Are you actually are you getting their consent that can I please put you on the list, or you just say no? Don't worry, they don't need to know. I'll just put them in my list. Very very stupid. I feel that approach, but yeah, Ishan, bro, I'm gonna let you know. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Pop in at halftime if you like to, and I'll catch you soon, bro. I'll catch you soon. All right.
All right, man. Yes. Bye.
Take care. See ya. Bye. All right. Thank you so much, Mazen, for the super chat. The only owner who probably is an actual fan owns 5% of the club, which is nothing I'm feeling nauseated about where Chelsea is heading. Someone save this club, please. Yeah, look, we need these owners gone, or we need a takeover from someone else, or else I fear for the future of this club. I really do fear for the future of this club. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, before the match starts, it's time to pray, take my prayers. It's Fajr time. So give me literally 2 minutes. I got to pray. Hang tight if you want to. I'll be back literally in a couple of minutes. So if you want to hang tight, hang tight. As soon as we're back, we'll do the watch along. Just give me 2 minutes to go and quickly pray. I'll be back. Bye. All right. Okay, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. Let's get ready. Let's get ready for the match. Let's get ready for the match. Okay. All right. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? How are we feeling, ladies and gentlemen? How are we feeling? Scared? Are we scared? Because I am. I'm a little bit scared. All right. Okay. Where are you? I literally said I'm going to pray. I went to pray. Some guy saying, "Where are you?" I feel sick missing our club. Yeah, man, I feel sick as well. Absolutely feel sick. I'm more concerned about where our club is heading. I'm more concerned that our beautiful club, we are about to lose it. I'm more fearful about that. You know, those fantastic moments under Roman Abramovich, I'm more fearful that those days are not just well and truly gone, but I think we could disappear. Like, I really do think we could disappear as a football club. I'm fearful about that. You know, we're going to become so irrelevant under this ownership. I'm scared about that. Yeah. Harrison saying, me too. Yeah. That's what scares me, that in this way, but I just don't understand why the owners, what benefit do you get from making us like that? Like, why do you want us to be like that? Why do you want us to disappear? Why would you want that? Why do you want Chelsea to become irrelevant? Like, don't you want Chelsea to do well so that... And if that's what you wanted, why did you buy Chelsea? Why have you purposefully bought Chelsea to ruin Chelsea? If you wanted to run Chelsea like a player trading ground where you bring in players, sell players, why didn't you just buy Brighton? Why didn't you buy Dortmund or Ajax? Why Chelsea? I get it. It's a lucrative club. I understand it. London, smack bang, beautiful location, global brand. But why are you ruining it then? Miss, did you see Amram do a Maresca? He was having a go at the directors. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me, man. If you are a owner, like my man over here saying billionaire egos, what ego? Your product is getting damaged. What ego is that? You bought a product for billions only to ruin it. What benefit do you get out of that? Why did you even buy the club in the first place? I don't understand it. You buy something for that much money. Why did you buy it? Why did you buy it? And if you bought it because you want to increase the value of the football club, you're diminishing the value of the football club. You're not increasing the value, you're diminishing. And if you are going to buy the football club, which you did, why don't you do the best out of it? Why don't you try and, improve the club so your valuation of the club goes up? It's just, none of it makes sense, man. None of it makes sense. Match is about to start very, very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Match will start very, very soon. Let's see how this match turns out to be, man. Let's see how this match turns out to be. 714 votes in, ladies and gentlemen. 59% Manchester City win. We'll end the poll there. Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. Ms. PYS says Rosinho at the airport in France. Yeah, we just saw the tweet. Yeah, I expect him to be the Chelsea manager, and I can only hope, Royston, that Liam Rosinho becomes a legend at Chelsea. I can only hope. I can only hope that Liam Rosinho brings back the glory days for Chelsea, and I can only hope that he can bring back the Chelsea that we once knew. That's all I can hope for. Is it hoping for too much? Probably. Is it borderline being delusional? 100%. Big up, Damon. Big up, my man. Moment of silence for Chelsea. Minute of silence for Maresca. Is our owners concerned about players' resale value, and how about club resale value not making sense at all? Yeah. 3-1 to City, 4-0 to City, at least 6-0 to City. I'm scared, man. I'm scared. I'm so scared. And I'm scared that any ass whooping is gonna absolutely destroy the mindset of the players if it's not already destroyed. If it's not already destroyed, it's only going to destroy the mindset of these players and the football club even more. But if we can win, if we can somehow win, then maybe it might trigger off something beautiful. I don't know. But we're going to kick off. Cole Palmer is about to kick off things. Jurgensen goes long. Good press early on. Donnarumma being pressed. And they're already in behind. Achapong's there. Achapong's there. Jurgensen again goes long. There's no dilly-dallying. Route 1 football. Only Route 1 football. Bertram, thank you, my man, for becoming a member for another 21 months. I accepted that the club's soul was killed when these idiots walked in. No hope left. It's a sad thing, man. It's a sad thing. Donnarumma. They're trying to build up. We've got them. We've got them. We've got them. No, somehow they managed to get out. It's out, though. It's our ball. Haaland versus Benoit. Benoit. Chelsea now have the ball. Benoit. Enzo Fernandez. Back to Jurgensen. Chalobah. Jurgensen. Chipped ball over the top. Benoit. we're trying to play quite high up. We're trying to be bold. We're trying to be brave. Manchester City now with the ball. Vardiol. Chelsea pressing. Donnarumma. Pressured. City trying to build up from the back. Good pressure. Good pressure. Enzo Fernandez steals the ball. Ball goes out for a corner. Okay. Okay. Good. Good early start. Good early start. Good early start. Corner coming up. Early days. Corner coming up. Reece James. Near post. Flicked on. Ooh. Could get tasty. Oh, my days. What happened? What happened? That flick on in the near post is very, very tasty indeed. Achapong flicks it on. I don't even know what happened. What happened here, ladies and gentlemen? Why was it a foul? Manchester City still trying to build up from the back. City now move nicely from the back. No pressure this time. They're trying to build up. Chelsea now pressing from midfield. Here we go. Good energy so far. Good energy so far from Chelsea. Good. Oh, well done. Pedro Neto winning the ball. Reece James through. Nice. Pedro Neto now with the ball. Come on, Benoit. Jurgensen. Jurgensen goes long. That's a beautiful ball. Straight through the... Oh, Donnarumma had to come out. Sweeper keeper. That was actually a lovely ball. Oh, Pedro fouled Donna. Pedro fouled Madonna. Ooh, João Pedro almost stole that ball. Foden got demolished there by Enzo Fernandez. Ball over the top to Rangers. Here they are inside our box. Could get dangerous here. Could get very... Yep, beautiful, beautiful. Offside. Different tactics off the ball, similar to Rosinho 4-4-2. I guess the players are happy with Maresca gone. Why you said the owners ruined the club despite they already gave us 2 major trophy, Club World Cup and Conference Cup? Chalobah. Achapong. Lovely play from Achapong. Okay. I don't think Estevao has touched the ball yet, has he? I'd like to see Estevao touch the ball. Jurgensen goes long. It's good pressure. Ah, oh, come on. Good press, good press. City now with the ball. Foden. Out wide. Foden again. Ruben Diaz. Josko Vardiol over the top. And Jorgensen's there. Ball stolen again by Manchester City. I think this will be the theme of the game, isn't it? We're not really going to see too much of the ball. We're going to have to look for counters. Damon, the coach today looks like the dad you asked to coach one game for the kids. So true. So true. Well done. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Pedro Neto, come on, bro. Ruben Diaz. Josko Vardiol. Foden, here we go. Here we go. They're trying to open us up through the middle, but very compact. We're very compact as well. We're very compact. Nice. Estevan Willian finally gets the ball. Yes, good. That's offside. That's offside. 100% that's offside. 100% that's offside, yeah. That was a good idea, though. That was a very good idea. Ball over the top. They're inside the box. Reinders is inside the box. Shirky. Ball goes out wide to Bernardo Silva. Surely Bernardo Silva was offside, no? Good defending, Chelsea. Very good defending. The Blues miss. I'll be surprised if City don't win today. Oh, well, same here. I'd be very surprised. Early days, we look to be quite okay so far. Damon, I wasn't happy. I wasn't 100% happy with Maresca. His system is too rigid. That's why Palmer can't flourish. Come on, come on. Jurgensen to Chalobah. Chalobah out wide. Esteval, lovely. Ooh. Come on, come on, come on. Don't let him go. Don't let him go. Good tackling. Oh, come on, man. That was a good tackle from Reece James. That was a good tackle, man. Yeah, that was a foul. It was a foul. Free kick for Manchester City. Shot about to come. Foden, Shirky on it. Shirky and Foden on this one. Oh, cheeky, man. Cheeky free kick. Looked like that was offside anyway. That was gonna be offside. Corner coming up for Manchester City. Good defending. Very, very good. Header out. Cole Palmer's on pursuit with the ball. Oh, come on, Cole. Come on. Handball. Luckily, handball. Let's go. I mean, Foden knew nothing about that handball, but nonetheless, it is a handball. Ashraf saying, I haven't seen Estevat at all. I've only seen him once, to be honest. Once he got the ball. We barely got the ball anyway. We've barely seen the ball. Chalaba, all the way back to Jurgensen. Jurgensen's just going to pump it forward now. He does all right. Tries to find a player out there with Malagusto. Somehow Malagusto wins the ball. Reece James, no one else in midfield. Miz has a fronter shirt sponsor before Chelsea. Has a fronter shirt sponsor before Chelsea. What? You mean has a fronter shirt sponsorship been completed? No, it's not. We are playing to draw. What else did we expect? Well, we expected that we're going to get our ass whooped. Here we go. Estevan Willian dropping very, very deep to help out with defense. Rocket pass. Come on, João Pedro. Who knows? Maybe this caretaker might become permanent manager. Callum McFarlane. Maybe put him in charge. Put Callum in charge of Chelsea Football Club. Why not, man? We have 24% possession. Oh my days. No sponsor will give us 60 million for a season. We'd be lucky to get 40. This no fronter shirt sponsor is an absolute joke. It is an absolute joke. We survived 75 minutes to go. Ashraf saying, perfect, yes, man. Callum McFarlane. He'll just be happy to do the job. He'll just, carry on with things. All right. Perfect, yes, man. Clear Lake would love that situation if they just could make Callum McFarlane as the manager. Here we go. Malagusto, very well stolen. Excellently done. Good ball found for Enzo Fernandez. Ooh. Chalaba. Achapong. Cole Palmer. Nice. Beautiful. Achapong driving forward brilliantly. This is a good drive from Achi. Cole Palmer. Estevan Willian. Back to Cole Palmer. Good connection happening there. Come on, man. Daniel saying, I don't see much difference with or without Maresca. "17 minutes gone, ladies and gentlemen, and I have to say, Manchester City have done nothing so far. Bernardo Silva, Malo Gusto, hang in there. It's good defending, very well defended by Benoit. Yeah. Oh. Keep going, son. Keep going. This could be an opportunity. Oh, far out, man. Very good tackle from Rodri. Oh, good press, man. Good press. Man City fear our Club World Cup badge. Man City now trying to build up from the back. Josko Vardiol. Rodri finding the ball out wide to Shirky. Chelsea in a low block. Chelsea in a mega low block. Nicely stolen by Estevan Willian. Yes, counter is on. Counter is on. Pedro Neto. Yes. Oh my days. What a block. Oh, that was an opportunity. That was an opportunity. It's still alive. It's still alive. Ooh. Balling behind. Dangerous balling behind. Oh, that was close. That's their best chance, Phil Foden. That was close. That's their best chance. That's their best chance. Almost got undone. Our defense almost got undone. So far, we've been tight, we've been compact, but they launched a counterattack of their own. And we were in sixes and sevens, man. That's a foul. That's a foul on João Pedro. Come on. Oh, it was good block, man. Very good block from Estevar's shot. He didn't hit it cleanly, though, so... Manchester City now with the ball. Good press, good press, good press. Come on, come on, come on, Chelsea. 21 minutes gone, ladies and gentlemen. Still 0-0. Ball over the top. Oh, no. They're in behind. Oh, good defending. Very, very good defending. The ball stays out away from Haaland, but they still get into the box. Once again, good defending. Very, very good hustling, man. Very good hustling. At least we are showing some fight, man. At least we are showing some fight. I wonder if Maresca is watching this game live. Because if City bid Esther 100 million, you think our owners accept that? Yeah, maybe they do. Maybe they do. Chalobah, all the way back to Jurgensen. Jurgensen, you got options. Malo Gusto. Pedro Neto. Good stuff. Benoit. Benoit's been injured. Sorry, he's been tackled, not injured. Fouled. That's what I meant. Early days, 23 minutes. I'm very impressed by how our players have reacted. We're playing much compact. We're defending well. We're playing for each other. We're looking out for each other. And, we're trying to sense the weakness of Manchester City, which is you can catch them on the counter. And I've always said that Manchester City are not a formidable side. Like, yeah, they're very good when it comes to attacking, but they can be got. They can be got in terms of defending because other teams have done that. João Pedro, hold the ball, man. Hold the ball. Hold the ball. It's a foul anyway. So it's good. Like, Chelsea are respecting the opponent because of their quality attack, but at the same time are very well aware of the opponent's weaknesses in behind because of how high up they are. Come on, Achapong. Stay there. Good defending, Benoit. Haaland, I think that's the first time I saw Haaland get the ball. Bernardo Silva. City intensifying the pressure. Good defending. Very well defended. Achapong, well done. Achapong playing a really, really good game so far, man. Achapong, well done. "25 minutes. A minute at a time, man. Forget about game at a time. Minute at a time." Corner coming up for Manchester City. Ball goes out for a goal kick. Excellent. Come on, Chelsea. Come on. So far, very, very happy with the way Benoit Badiashile, Chalobah, Gusto, Achapong, we've all defended. I'm very, very happy. Just need a little bit more input from Enzo Fernandez, Reece James. Then we can really operate well. Cole Palmer now with the ball. It's a foul on Cole Palmer, man. Come on. Oh shit, they're in behind. Haaland comes in for a header. It's good defending again. Very good defending. Benoit. Excellent defending, but ball in behind, man. Ball in behind. Dangerous ball in behind. But Benoit Badiashile does really well. Puts Haaland off. Well done, Benoit. Benoit. Maresca has a false beard, kidnapped Pep, and already coaching Man City today. Corner coming up. Good defending. Go, son. Go, Cole Palmer. Oh, come on, Cole. Come on, man. Foul. Shirky fouls Cole Palmer. Palmer has been poor, man. What a ball from Jurgensen from one side to the other. Malagusta finds Benoit Badiashile. Benoit Badiashile with that cross-field pass with that left foot. João Pedro is fouled. One of the Manchester City players. Mr. Rich says, we actually look better without Maresca. Palmer is playing for Sete. Good job. Oh, come on, man. It's going to be a yellow card for Reece James, maybe? No, luckily. It was a good interception, but João Pedro sold him. Sold him there, man. João Pedro sold Reece James. Come on. Estevan Williams come on the right side now. Pedro Neto's gone on the left. Estevan Williams come on the left side. Pedro Neto's gone the right side. Well done. Good stuff, Chelsea. To be honest, 30 minutes gone, 0-0. The only chance we conceded is that one time for Foden's shot. Even the Haaland header, that was well defended by Benoit Badiashile. So half an hour gone, and we had a chance as well with Estevan William. It's been quite an even game. Shirky. Offside. Surely that's offside. Surely. Benoit Badiashile now with the ball. Back to Jurgensen. Here comes City again. Nunez out wide. Bernardo Silva. In behind. Good defending. Excellent defending, Chelsea. Pumps the ball forward. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Defend, 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 defend. Well done, Reece James. Well done, Malo Gusto, man. Well done. Excellent, Reece James. Again, excellent. Well done, Reece James. Beast James. Beast James. Achapong. Man. Could be able to hold the ball. We're just unable to hold the ball, man. Unable to hold the ball. Come on. Come on. Good, good tracking. Good tracking, man. It's a clearance, but there's no one there. Straight back to City players. This is where we got to get better. Once we win the ball back, how can we keep the ball? Simply bombing it forward and giving it back to City again. You know, it's just going to be wave after wave of attacks. Although their attacks are not really going anywhere. Come on, come on. Haaland gets the ball. Foden now. Foden. Good stuff. Well done, Enzo Fernandez. Well done. Foden. Foden now with the ball. Here comes Bernardo Silva. Malo Gusto versus Bernardo Silva. Oh, Gusto. Stay there. Oh. That's probably the second chance that Manchester City's had this entire half. They've not really done anything, to be honest. That was the second time where they came close. Malo Gusto got turned and twisted up big time. Good job, Achapong. Very well done, Achapong, but losing the ball. Well done, Enzo Fernandez again, man. Enzo Fernandez making some really, really big interceptions, some big tackles. Kudos to him for being able to do that. Keep the ball, keep the ball. Keep the ball. Keep the ball, lads. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, good save. See, we didn't need to do that. That build-up was awful. That build-up was awful. Another chance for Manchester City. Haaland with a shot, and it's well saved this time. Took a deflection. Very good save from Jurgensen. Chalobah would have been the culprit again. Top save, top. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Foden with the corner. All the way to the far post. And they kind of screwed up themselves. Chase is on. Esteval Willian chasing the ball. Good stuff, Esteval. Forcing a throw-in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, man, guys. Come on. Haaland. Oh, my days. How that didn't go in. Oh, my God. I thought that was a goal. I thought that was a goal. How that did not go in. How that did not. Haaland absolutely killed. Haaland absolutely killed Benoit Badiashile. Oh, shit. Oh my God, that was so good from Erling Haaland. So good. Oh shit. That was a goal for sure. We got so lucky. Yeah. The last 5 minutes we've been getting pumped. The last 5 minutes, Manchester City is all over us. It was a good 32 minutes or so, 35 minutes. But last probably 5 minutes, we've been getting absolutely dumped. Here they're coming in. Shirky versus Gusto. Constantly losing the ball. Chelsea asking for trouble. Yeah. Jurgensen goes long. Ashraf saying Josh defending not good. Look, in patches it's not good, but then there's large patches where it's been good as well. But that's what you're going to get with a young player, right? You're going to get that with a young player. Good steal. Very good steal. Cole Palmer. Oh, Achapong. See, there you go. Some things you're going to get good. Some things you're not going to get good. Come on. Yeah, they were going to score. Sooner or later, they were going to score. That was just poor defending. Sooner or later, they were going to score. Yeah. Rangers have scored, ladies and gentlemen. We tried our best, man. We tried our best. But that goal was coming. The way Manchester City were dominating in the last 5, 6, 7 minutes, that goal was always coming. And I think that'll be it. I can't see how we score. And now it's just, it'll be one-way traffic, really. I don't think we'll score. Our only hope was that we try our level best to try and see if we can keep a clean sheet. But everyone stopped defending. There's no Josh Achapong. Josh Achapong stops defending. Benoit Badiashile, the defending was poor. No one was helping out. It was just, it was just it was all pretty screwed up, man. A left foot shot. Jurgensen probably needs to do better there. Near post, Jurgensen shouldn't be getting beaten. It was just poor defending. Everyone was poor. Badiashile was poor. Achapong was poor. Jurgen was poor. Jurgensen was poor. And it's a goal. And a goal that Manchester City deserves. Manchester City deserves that. We've been dead for the past 7-8 minutes, so they fully deserve that goal. Fully deserve that goal. Yeah. Hopefully it's damage limitation now. We try and keep them. I'm sure they got the ball, man. I'm sure Malo Gusto got the ball. I don't think Haaland is. Well, have a look if he's fouled or not, but I thought he got the ball. Yeah, it's a foul. It's a foul. Malo Gusto didn't get the ball. Yeah, look, ladies and gentlemen, it's damage limitations from here. I don't think we're going to score, and I think we're probably going to concede a lot more. It's a matter of how little can we concede. This is going to be a very, very difficult end to this half and also the entirety of the second half. Yeah. We write this game off. I've written this game off. We write this off. We come back, hopefully, with a manager next match, and we go again. We go again. But this task is way too big, man. This task is way too big. Here they come again. Here comes Ryan Cherki. Here comes Cherki. Yeah. Is this Palmer or Ziyech? Hey, Ashraf. But lesser the Ziyech. All right. You know how I feel about Hakim Ziyech. Talking about Ziyech like that. All because I know you're Algerian. That's why, isn't it? You don't like Moroccans. I miss my Ziyech. Nicole, next game is Fulham. They terrorized Liverpool today. Yeah, well, those are the games for us. You know, like you hope that we can at least compete against Fulham. Yeah. Palmer is sick of this. Yeah, Cole Palmer, he's not interested, is he? He's not really interested. Cole Palmer is not interested. He's not really interested to run. He's not interested to do anything. But yeah, look, ladies and gentlemen, this game, I didn't expect anything different anyway. I'm shocked by the result, how we kept them to 1-0. Then again, they really did pump us in the final 10 minutes. Manchester City probably could have been 2. Erling Haaland, how that didn't go in from Erling Haaland, I will not know. Erling Haaland's shot was destined to be a goal. Was 100% destined to be a goal. How that wasn't a goal, I don't know. Corner coming up for Manchester City. Oh, shit. They're all over us now, man. They're all over us. They're all over us. They are absolutely banging the living daylights out of us. They are pumping us, man. They are having their way. They're on top, sideways, behind. You know, they're tossing us around. They're just having fun with us, man. They're having fun. You know, they're absolutely having fun. Well, there you go. Halftime, ladies and gentlemen. For the first 30 minutes, it looked like, probably even, I'd say 32 minutes, it looked like we had everything kind of in control. Manchester City didn't have much going on, besides maybe the one chance that fell for Bernardo Silva, I think. We had a couple of counterattacks, and we defended well as a unit. We stayed compact. We tried our best to counter. But in the last probably 10 to 13 minutes, it was all them. And honestly, they probably could have even scored 2 or 3. How it's just 1-0 moving into halftime is a blessing. It's truly a blessing that it's only 1-0 at halftime, because Erling Haaland should have scored. And they had quite a few chances right at the end as well. They deserve to be 1-0 up of the way they finished off that half. But even the way they scored, it was flimsy defending from Badiashile, from Achapong, goalkeeper, should he really be beaten near post? But look, is this not what we expected? So I can't say anything about that. All I can say is a few players are missing in this game. Cole Palmer is missing. Estevao Willian is kind of missing. I mean, Estevao Willian spending a lot of time defending. This is why I would have preferred Andre Santos. I would not have gone with both Estevao and Cole Palmer. I would have gone with someone like Andre Santos in midfield and really help us out in midfield. I'd make that change at halftime. But then again, does it really matter? It doesn't matter. Right now, does it really matter? Does it really matter? It does not matter. Big up, my man. Thank you so much for the super chat. We're in trouble, my friend. Oh, more than you can believe, we're in trouble. Means you and Assad must be happy. Maresca is sad. Why do people have some people, not everyone, I know that. Why do you think I'm happy? Like, what makes you think I'm happy? Do you think I'm some sort of a demented, sick individual? Why am I going to be happy? All I did was I criticized Maresca, rightly so, for where we are in the table, because I think we could have been a bit better. If you feel that has triggered you to say, I am so happy Maresca is gone, do I look happy to you? Assad, he's always been Maresca out. Why should I be happy? I don't understand it. It's as if it's my fault. Chelsea's where they are. Yeah, I agree. Ms. Santos needs to come on for either Estevao or Palmer. That should have been the case from the get-go. We should have had Andre Santos in midfield instead of one of these two players. I mean, kudos to Callum McFarlane to put up an attacking outfit, but I don't think it was wise. Yeah. Jorgensen only getting game to sell him in Jan. Well, we are in Jan now. Palmer is so average in first half, easily giving away the ball and not showing that much effort. Only effort I've seen is from Enzo, James, and Chalobah. Yeah, man. Like Cole Palmer looks a bit disinterested. Yeah. Where is his mindset? I don't know. Where his mindset's at. Ricardo, big up my man. Miz, can you recall another time when you felt this way about Chelsea as a club? Is this similar feeling to when they sank? Yeah, look, when Graham Potter came in that season when we were finishing around, 12th, 13th and all these nonsense positions that we were in, it kind of feels like that. And I'm afraid we're in deep trouble. I just hope that this score doesn't get away from us. If this score gets away from us, I think mentally a lot of our players will feel so dejected. I just hope that we can keep a clean sheet in the second half and it's at most 1-0. If we can get a 1-1, wow. If this becomes 2, 3, 4, 5, we are going to be mentally destroyed. Mentally, we're going to be destroyed. Yeah. If Palmer becomes disinterested, he won't make the World Cup. He needs to suck it up. Yeah, well, you're right. Yeah, but gotta find a way to motivate yourself. Gotta find a way to motivate yourself. How you do that, I don't know. Palmer definitely said khalas. We are still in the game. Santos needs to come. I don't think we're in the game, bro. Don't get fooled by the score that it's 1-0. The last 10 minutes, it could have been 2-3-0. Don't get fooled that we're in the game. Haaland should have scored. Because the table is so tight, it's only 3 points from us in 6th and Palace in 7th. I simply don't see how we compete. Rookie walks into this mess and guides us to Champions League football. Players won't respect him. I'm at this point, I'm asking for a miracle. At this point, I'm literally just asking for a miracle. You know? That's all I'm asking for. Soon come, we're going to see Palmer doing an Isak. Good for under 21's coach for now, to be honest. To be fair, big up to Callum. Yeah, I mean, he's held his ground. I suppose it's big up to him. Bertram, big up, my man. Thank you so much for the super chat. Screw it. I'm going to watch Packers versus Vikings in NFL. Look, I don't blame, man. I don't blame. Faisal, this owners, I think they've got mistaken. Maybe they wanted to buy Brighton, but by mistake, they bought Chelsea, because what I'm seeing from these owners, man, this ain't Chelsea means, look, this is why I said, it seems like you want to run the football club in a certain manner, then buy Brighton. Like, you could have bought Brighton, Dortmund, Ajax, so many clubs to buy. James, fans blaming Palmer are idiots. He's a forward and we had no possession up there. What do these idiots expect him to do? Look, it's not about he's a forward. What can he do? It's about when he gets the ball, he's mistiming passes, he's giving away the ball. You know, the basics of football can still be carried on when you're deep in your half. People are not getting upset with Palmer because he's not defending, because whenever he gets the ball, he's losing the ball. Do you know what I mean? Like, and he's not making those runs. He's not making his effort, his body language, you can see. So, James, it's all well and dandy to sit there and call others idiots, but I think you need to see that people are not upset with Cole Palmer because of his defensive duties. It's because of his offensive duties where he consistently is losing the ball. They wanted the Brighton structure, but get that brand of Chelsea that will give them leverage over players in money. Yeah. Ja Pedro, brother, you have teammates. You're not in a comp, man. Past it. Yeah, that's a huge thing about Ja Pedro. Like, he holds the ball too long. You know, you can let go of the ball a little bit earlier. Yeah. Chelsea was an opportunity to these owners, just like we look for opportunities all the time in the window. You're right. You're right. And look, down the track, I'm pretty sure they'll be able to sell Chelsea Football Club for double the money. So it was an opportunity. Gino, big up, my man. Miz, not watching the game personally, just checked in at halftime into your stream. Not gonna lie, I'm an apathetic. Sorry. Not gonna lie, I'm apathetic about the team now. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. It's understandable. It's understandable. Miz, let's not forget, on top of the 150k wage cap, players like Caicedo, Palmer, Cuckoo will get fed up also with this instability. Caicedo is on under 150k a week. Rice is on 280k. They will leave. Of course they will leave. Of course they will leave. Of course they will leave. It's just a matter of time. And this is what I'm scared, that we are just gonna disappear as a top club. If there's anything left, sell by the time these owners are done with us. Yeah. Yeah. Madrid is worth 6 billion. Chelsea is not going to double 4 billion. They bought it from damn y'all silly. No, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. Oh man, I'm just so dejected, man. I'm just so dejected. It's finished for us, man. It's finished. CFC Haifa, I feel like the owners have already classed this season as a write-off. That's why we're not making any Jan signings. It's going to be so detrimental for the owners not getting Champions League football. It's not even funny. They can negotiate that. You people criticizing the ownership need to calm down. They will come good. They just need time. How much more time? This is the 4th season. And it seems like we've gone all the way back to the start. Like, this is the 4th season, man. And we've gone back all the way to the start. Ms. Right now, agents are looking for new clubs for their clients. Players will be sold on a loss rather than a profit. I think there's quite a lot of players they'll fetch good profit. There's quite a lot of players. Hamza, Ms. I may be on an island here, but genuinely the owners have done nothing wrong in specific situation. Maresca was losing it, speaking to other clubs and not being committed. He had to go. Look, I mean, the playing conditions, the working conditions for these managers is not easy. So I can understand why they've parted ways. But I also agree with you that Enzo Maresca had his own faults as well. We should be a lot better than where we were. But it's not all on Enzo Maresca. The biggest issues at these football clubs, the ownership. JSF, thank you so much for the super chat. Big up to you, Miz. Not even worried about the result at this point. Our beloved club has been infected with cancer, but some fans are worried about a pimple. Yeah, that's what it gets down to, isn't it? Miz, I know your heart is in the right place, but your energy is misdirected. The best thing for this club is owners gone. Shouldn't be concerned about the football tactics as of now. I don't understand what you mean by my energy is misdirected. All along, I've said owners are the problem. For the past 3 seasons, I've been saying the owners are the problem. What more can I do, man? I'm sorry. I'm not like the other channels. I can't come here every day ranting and being, aggressive and aggro. Owners this, owners that, owners. I'm just not that type of a human being. I've made my point several times. They're the biggest problems. Like, I don't know what else you want me to do. It's frustrating, man. It really is frustrating when I see fans say that kind of stuff. Like, I'm not really sure what I can do. I've said what I've had to say. Do you know what I mean? I've said what I've had to say. All right, match is about to start. Second half about to start soon. Just got to hope that Let's hope that we don't get battered in the second half. Bruno, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. 1.5 billion for this. Let that sink in, Miss Blue Co out. Yeah, of course. Of course, man. 1.5 billion. This is what I don't understand. Why these owners? Why did you buy us? Why did you buy us? You spend all that money, like, what for? And you're always seeming to take us backwards. Why? Gino Miz, I admire your commitment. Not going to lie, after 20 years supporting Chelsea, my interest is as low as I can ever remember. Even during Potter days, I was still hopeful. I get you, bro. I absolutely hear you. I understand it. That's all I can say. I understand it. I don't have anything else to say. This is why I said in my last video that I'm not here to police any fans. You be you. You do you. Be the fan that you want to be. That's all I can say. Andre Santos looks like he's coming on now. It's a half too late. Andre Santos should have came on, should have started. Andre Santos should have started. Esteval off. Poor Esteval William. He probably really didn't even need to start. And he didn't even get to do much in the first half anyway. Should have been Andre Santos from the beginning. So obviously we made an error. But it was so obvious to see that Santos should have started. This is why I guess, this Callum McFarlane, like, there's no way he's going to be a first team manager, is he? Second half has started, ladies and gentlemen. Donnarumma, Josko Vardiol, Nico Riley. And the ball's gone out for a throw-in. It's been forced. Malo Gusto seems like he's gone to the right side. We've made a change. We've made some sort of a tactical change. Andre Santos obviously is on. Malo Gusto has gone to the right. That's good. Go, 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 go. Pedro Neto, this is our chance. This is our chance. For fuck's sake. So poor from Neto. So poor. João Pedro does so well for Pedro Neto, and then Pedro Neto just couldn't find that pass. Just couldn't find that pass. Come on. Come on, man. Well done, Pedro Neto. Nice. Reece James. Well done. Chalobah. Looks like we're going with a back three and playing with wingbacks. Looks like we're playing with wingbacks, yeah? That's what it looks like. Chalobah RCB. Achapong in the CCB. Badiashile LCB. Malo Gusto right wing back. And Pedro Neto left wing back. That's how it looks like, doesn't it? We're playing with three at the back and wing back football. Thank you so much, my man, for the super chat. Blue Thick Hunts. Nicely done from Malo Gusto. Doesn't release the ball quickly enough. That's our problem, man. We don't pass the ball quickly enough. Again, winning the ball. Cole Palmer. Everyone bouncing forward. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That should have been a goal, man. Oh, that should have been a goal. That needed to be a goal, man. Oh. Enzo Fernandez does so well. Pedro Neto. Oh. That should be a goal, man. That needs to be a goal. That needs to be a goal. That needs to be a goal. You are not going to get a better chance than this, man. That needs to be a goal. Ish is saying is they're getting ready for the new manager as he likes to play three at the back. Easier to score that than a pen. That's a 1-1 on the effing plate, man. That was... You can't have it any easier than that, man. Oh my days. You cannot have it any easier than that. Miz, have you seen the photo of Liam Rossini at the airport? Check PY's latest tweet. Yeah, I have already seen that. I've seen that. To be fair, Neto has always been rubbish. Head down, chicken run merchant. I'm sorry, but you can't be missing that. That's unacceptable. Josko Vardio's injured, ladies and gentlemen, looks like. Far out. Will you all criticize Neto like you do to the owners? People always looking to score points, man. Will you be doing this because you've been doing that? Will you be doing that because you've been doing this? Like, this fan base is like, it's all about point scoring, man. It's all about always point scoring. Ball goes out for a throw in. Come on, Chelsea. Jurgensen with the ball. Out wide, Chalobah. Reece James. Good. But you're getting done. There's too many Manchester City bodies. Reece James getting a yellow card. Chelsea have winning probability of 3%, my days. Yeah, that is a yellow card on Rodri. It's definitely a yellow card on Rodri, yeah. I mean, he does get the ball, but then the follow-on starts up. Yeah. I mean, look, that's not a red. I mean, yellow, yeah, fair enough, but it's not a red. Definitely not a red. This game should be 1-1, man. This game should be 1-1. Good defending. Get in there. Get in there. Andre Santos, well done. Well done, Andre Santos, man. Been a boss. Jurgensen now with the ball. Goes long. Actually goes across the field. Pedro Neto. Surely that's a foul. Yes, of course that's a foul. Ruben Diaz with a yellow card. We're playing Rossignol ball. I think we are playing Rossignol ball. Big fan watching from North Korea. Wow. After 2 billion, we only have about 5 good, great players. Pathetic. Come on, man. Some YouTubers say Rossignol is actually Matisse, as they look alike. Matisse seems to have accepted. He seems to have accepted it. There you go. Achapong made a mistake. But that's what Achapong's going to be. But look at the way he tackles and wins the ball back as well. Well, as in he got the ball back. That's the thing you're going to get with Achapong. You're going to get the good and the bad. He's young. He's going to be doing that. So... Does Chalobah know how to head the ball? It's slim pickings, but if Amram gets sacked, would you take him over Liam? You know, well, probably not, off the back of how Amram has performed in the Premier League. And Amram as well, you think he's going to get the job at Chelsea? He wants full control. Amram wants to be the manager, not a head coach. Amram, in his recent post-match conference after Leeds, said that I want to be Manchester United manager, not a head coach. So, do you think that's ever going to be allowed at Chelsea Football Club? No way. Good stuff. Oh, man. We win the ball and then we lose the ball again. Here comes Haaland. Oh, my days. Look at Haaland. Oh, my God. Whew, for Erling Haaland with a barnstorming run. Bro, who would you choose as Chelsea next manager? Well, My preference was either Roberto De Zerbi or Oliver Glasner. So none of those two are going to happen. Donnarumma. Ball over the top. Trouble, trouble, trouble brewing. That's a... Oh, I thought that would have been a pen. I thought that was a pen. No penalty. They checked. VAR checked. VAR checked, and it's no penalty. That was a good tackle, actually, from Reece James. Well done, Andre Santos, bursting through the middle. Enzo Fernandez now with the ball. Oof. Corner coming up. Malagusto. That was offside. Come on, man. It was offside. It was offside. Dilap coming on, ladies and gentlemen. And Hato coming on as well. Dilap and Hato. Gia Pedro off. And Jorel Hato coming on. Achapon coming off. Come on, man. Come on. Haaland. Why was Steve taken off? Because we needed more body in midfield. That's one reason. The reason they always prefer Pedro Neto is because of his work rate. They're going to score. They're going to score. They're building. They're piling on the pressure. It was detrimental that we didn't score. Pedro Neto, had he had scored and the score at 1-1, we're finishing in Conference League position. This is what we are hearing about. A certain number of substitute must be made for certain players to allow others to get minutes. Maresca surely had enough. Yeah, well, I think some of these substitutions you're right, increase their value. Oh man, that was a good cross. There's no one there at the end of the cross. This interim manager deserves some credit today. He has tried a few things. Yeah. Come on, Chelsea. "65 minutes gone, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester City 1, Chelsea 0. We had a huge chance in the second half and we didn't take it. Jürgensen. Victor Miz, it's so sad how numb everything feels. The passion and happiness looks once from you and many fans. How were the Barca and Arsenal games only a month ago? And look at the state of us now. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Good defending. Well done. Jürgensen over the top. Delap. Palmer. Delap linking up nicely. Delap, let the ball go. Let the ball go. Nice. Pedro Neto. He's going to screw things up, isn't he, Pedro Neto? Oh, he's going to screw things up. Pedro Neto screwed things up, man. Pedro Neto screwed things up. Oh, my days, Pedro Neto. Oh, my days. Pedro Neto has absolutely screwed things up. Why didn't he just shoot? Just shoot, bro. Delap again. We're getting a lot of space, man. We really are getting a lot of space. Oh, it's just a map. Delap. Oh. Delap was just trying to bulldoze his way through. Miss, would you take back Kovacic to Chelsea and Rudiger? Yeah, probably would. Would give us a lot of experience. Definitely Rudiger is one that I'd love to take back. Kovacic as well, yeah, of course. I think Kovacic is injured though. Oh. That's a brilliant flick onto Shirky. Oh, good tackle. Good tackle, Reece. Jarrell Hatto. Wow, well done, Hatto. Thought it was Reece James. Jarrell Hatto does really well. Really, really well. Well done, Jarrell Hatto. Hey Joe, did the protest happen? Not yet. Come on. 70 minutes gone, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester City 1, Chelsea nil. Neto is not good. Palmer has disappointed me today. How much you reckon these owners get for Palmer? Kevin, what are your genuine expectations for Liam Miz? Oh, no zero expectation for Liam. Seriously, zero. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Manchester City literally are giving us a lot of space a lot of the time. And Pedro Neto is doing jack all with it. Yeah. Slowing everything down. Liam Delap. Oh, Liam Delap. Pedro Neto has dropped a stinker, man. Pedro Neto missed the opportunity to score and he dropped a stinker. Ball over the top for Doku. Doku. Oof. Somehow we just managed to get away with that one. And somehow the ball's still in and Man City still have the ball. Oh, man. Nico Riley now with the ball. Foul. Come on, man. Come on, Chelsea. Do something. Do something. Do something, Chelsea. Do something. Dolapo, this is going to be a goal. This is going to be all good defending. Buddy Shield. Palmer and Neto off for Garnacho and Gittins. Just joined. How is the game missed? Look, they had a lot of chances. We had a few chances. But overall, they probably should be beating us by a mile. But somehow it's still 1-0. And, at 1-0, we still had a chance to make it 1-1. And it was a big, big chance from Pedro Neto. Missed. Look, we've tried our best. We've worked our legs off. We've worked hard, but it's not good enough, of course. Considering all the players that are missing as well today. Cherky. Good defending. Well done, Chelsea. Well done. Royce and Miz, we look better since the tweak, and Santos and Dilap has been good. Yeah, you're right. I mean, second half, the tweak has helped us. But, yeah, we deserved at least a goal. We didn't get that goal. Cole Palmer over the top. And it's again Pedro Neto. He's probably going to ruin the attack. Cole Palmer. Oh, wow. Well done, Neto. Well done. Neto just killed the attack. Cole Palmer in the pocket. Go, 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 Liam Delap. Go, Liam Delap. Look at what Liam Delap's doing, man. Look at what Liam Delap's doing. Look at what Liam Delap's doing. Honestly, look at what Liam Delap's doing. And look, not a single Chelsea player there besides Enzo Fernandez helping him out. Not a single. And here we go. Now they've all arrived. But then again, look at what Liam Delap's doing. Liam Delap's acting like an idiot. He threw that player onto the sideboard. Delap threw the player. Delap needs to calm down, man. There's no need for Delap to do that. And this guy has picked up another yellow card now, Delap. Delap's picked himself another yellow card. Well done, mate. Well done, Delap. Keep doing that. All he does is pick up yellow cards. More yellow cards than goals, man. More yellow cards than goals from Delap. And Delap gets done. Delap got done. And then that push. Nah, bro. Dilap, stop. Stop, Dilap, bro. Stop. You pushed that player. You pushed that player. Dilap, you got absolutely bamboozled by Kusanov. You got bamboozled by Kusanov and then you pushed him. Oh, man. Yeah, just end this game, man. Just end the game. Let's get out of here. Yeah, you're right, bro. You're right. Just end the effing, just all of us get out of here, man. Let's just give us the L. Let's move on and we'll reassess what happens after. It's just season's down the bin. This season is absolutely down the bin. Yeah, how has Neto lasted 80 minutes? Incredible. Incredible. Nathan Ake is on. Donnarumma about to take this. He goes long. Foden. Haaland. Delap. Oh, for F's sake. Just shut this off, man. Just shut this off, bro. Just shut this nonsense off, man. We are finished, man. We are done. We are done as a football club. And Reece James is gonna pick up a second yellow soon. One of our players is gonna get a red card, bro. Anytime one of our players is gonna get a red card. I'm just annoyed. I'm just sick of what I'm seeing, man. I'm just sick of what I'm seeing. Just finish this nonsense quickly, man. 82 minutes. Just finish it off, please. Just hurry up. Hurry up and give me the L, man. I'm so looking forward to the L. Just give me the L now, man. Please. Just give me the L. I'm just done, man. I'm just done, man. I'm just done. You know what the crazy thing is? I thought we were going to get ourselves absolutely battered. At least we haven't got ourselves battered. And if anything, we had a couple of chances to level things up. But then again, they missed a lot of chances as well. They created good amounts. Some of our players are not good enough as well. Pedro Neto, what a stinker, man. What an absolute stinker. I mean, You're meant to be the veteran in this team. You're meant to be one of the players that has been around the blocks, has seen the Premier League for several seasons. Amount of attack Pedro Neto has killed. Oh my god. Cole Palmer's not been in the game. I don't know how Cole Palmer's played 83 minutes. He's not even been in the game. All Pedro Neto has done is obviously done the work rate. He's ran like an animal. That's all he's done. Dilap has come off the bench and he's done jack all. Dilap is just Dilap. Oh, man, what was I thinking? I thought this guy was a good acquisition. What the hell was I thinking? Fucking hell, man. Yeah, you did, Ashraf. You did warn me about Dilap. You did warn me. You did warn me. Just bin this game, man. Just bin this game, man. Bin this game off. Chalaba, Jurgensen. Good defending. That's well done. It's well done, man. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Far out. Nah, our players are finished, man. The communicate. You can just see how dejected we are, bro. Like you can just see how disjointed, how it's finished, guys. We are finished. We are so dead. Our players are just not there mentally anymore. We are managerless. We have an ownership that is doing foolery season in, season out, and we have players that are just dejected, man. We are only gonna fall further down, man. I'm scared. I'm scared we're gonna fall down to 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. I'm scared we're just gonna throw everything in the bin now. I'm shocked how it has come to this level after winning the Conference League, the Cup World Cup, getting into top four. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm so shocked that this is what it's come to, and it's finished. It's over. You can see we are not. The players are not in the same wavelength. Like nothing is in the same wavelength. How City haven't pumped us. That's what I'm more surprised. How we haven't been pumped in this game, which says a lot more about them than us, to be honest. That just shows that Arsenal are going to win the league. Clear they're going to win. Come on, Dilap. Dilap, get in there, mate. Cole Palmer. Enzo Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Bro, this guy can't keep the ball, Pedro Neto. He just can't keep the ball. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Shit. We're just not on it, man. We're just not on it. We're just not on it. We're just not on it, man. We're just not on it. We are so screwed. Free kick, Chelsea. Six minutes at a time. Let's see if we can do anything. We can't do jack all in the free kick. Here comes Doku. Well done, Reece James. Reece James, just don't pick up a yellow card again, man. Just don't pick up a second yellow. That's all I ask for. Good defending. Good defending. Here's Pedro Neto with the ball. Malo Gusto. They're just not in it. And now Malo Gusto's down. Now Malo Gusto's down. Oh. Man United are ahead of us. Manchester United are ahead. We are so dead, man. We are done, guys. I'm not even kidding. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to sugarcoat anything, guys. I don't want to sugarcoat anything. We are finished, man. We are finished. It's over for us. Absolutely over for us. Absolutely over for us. Faisal Miz, do you believe the Felipe Luis rumors? I would take him over Liam. No, I don't believe it, bro. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Malo Gusto. How did we do this? How have we done this? How have we done this? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Out of nothing. Thank you so much. Out of nothing. Out of nothing. Out of nothing. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. At least we get ourselves a draw, man. At least we get ourselves a draw. And you know what? Enzo Fernandez has put his heart out in this game. He really has. He's put his heart out. Look at Callum McFarlane. Look at Callum McFarlane. He's so happy. So happy. So happy. And deservedly so, man. Deservedly so. Deservedly so. People are saying that can be onside. I don't think so. I didn't look like offside to me. It didn't look like offside to me. Well done to Enzo Fernandez, man. Well done to Enzo Fernandez. He deserved it. He deserved it. I just hope that this. Yes, it's been given. It's been given. I just hope that this builds a bit of belief in Chelsea Football Club, man. It builds a bit of belief. Because honestly speaking, how we actually got it to 1-1 is beyond me, but I just hope that it has built some belief. Please. I hope that the team can take this and feel that, you know what? We are the heartbeat. It's still going. There is still a bit of life in us. There is still a little bit of life in us. We just won a 1-1 draw. Let's go. Look, I'm not going to be celebrating or anything like that. No way. But I'm glad that we've been able to level it up. And if anything, we had a chance to go forward with Pedro Neto. But Pedro Neto scored initially. Are we going to win this? Are we going to win this? Oh. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Should be finished. Come on, man, referee. Why isn't the full-time whistle gone? Come on, man. Arsenal are celebrating. Congratulations. Yeah, look, I couldn't care less, man, honestly. Arsenal, they were always going to win. City, even in this game, you could see how flimsy they look at times in defense. So, you know, even if we lost this game against City, Arsenal were going to win the Premier League because they look the most formidable. Man City, they just don't seem to have the answers in defense. And they should have scored more. They couldn't put us away. Here we go. Full time, ladies and gentlemen. I'll take the draw. I'll take the draw. Pep Guardiola congratulates Callum McFarlane. Big up to Callum. Big up to Callum McFarlane. Managing a draw. We salvaged something. we salvaged something. Well done to Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez, he played his heart. He absolutely played his heart out, along with Malo Gusto. Look, how we managed to get away that game with a draw, I don't know. For large parts of the game, it looked like we were finito. It was a better second half. We had a couple of chances, especially to Pedro Neto, but honestly, I'm just glad that we didn't get destroyed. I'm just glad we didn't get destroyed. And the fact that it finished 1-1, I hope that it gives a bit of belief. It gives a bit of belief to the team. It gives a bit of belief to the new manager that's coming through. And I hope that the players can build from this and forget about all the nonsense that has happened over the last, few days. And hopefully it gives a bit of belief back to the fan base, man, because for me, for large parts of that game, that was a bit scary for me. It really was a bit scary. There was a lot of bad performances. There's some good performances as well. Enzo Fernandez, as I said, someone who actually performed well in this game all throughout. I think Malo Gusto played his heart out as well. I think overall the defenders defended well. Andre Santos, I think his introduction in the second half was very important. Why didn't we start with Andre Santos from the get-go is, I guess, the biggest question. But yeah, man, look, 1-1. I think that is a very, very good result for us because in all essence, we got away. We got away with that one. But I'll take the 1-1. I'll take the 1-1. And yeah, I don't really care whether Arsenal's won the league or whatnot and this, that, the other. It doesn't really bother me one bit. But just fight to get top 4, man. Just fight to get top 4. That's it, pretty much. Now we don't have anything else to go for. Talk about Neto Miz. He was poor, pathetic, absolutely pathetic. We could have been 1-1 a long time ago, straight after the second half. But yeah, look, players showed good fight till the end and didn't give up, and we got that goal. We equalized. I was worried. Large parts of that game, I was very, very worried. Very, very worried. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up. Look out for my review. That's going to drop very, very soon. Until then, everyone, take care. See ya. I'll catch you guys soon. McFarlane, 10-year contract. He's done well. All right, take care. See ya. Bye.